The Barbados Comes Back to Charleston Festival has come and gone, and what a wonderful time was had by all. To all those who travelled, attended, volunteered and celebrated with us, you have a deepest and eternal thanks. But as the committee which planned this festival conducts the post-mortem, three main questions emerge. First, what did we get right in the collaborative planning of this event? Namely, what would we like to repeat or have more of in any future version of this event? Second, what things would we improve in a second go-around to make the festival even better and attract more people? And thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, what tangible progress can we point to as a result of this festival which could lead to concrete gains in the collaborative relationship between Barbados and the Carolinas? In that regard, your feedback will provide most helpful. Please join us, if you will, in a quick recap of the Barbados Comes Back to Charleston Festival Labor Day 2025, which can help us answer some of these burning questions. First, let's start with the good, shan't we? The executive team which pulled this together was nothing short of amazing. In about a 6-month time period, a team of different organizations with wholly different missions came together and planned the particulars of a 3-day event with almost flawless precision. Special thanks to Barbados General Consul Rudy Grant for chairing the committee, and Deputy CG Lovell for his insights and levity which kept the meetings much less laborious. The Caroline Grisette Cancer Foundation of Atlanta assisted with logistics, including bringing authentic chefs and performers to keep the food and rhythms truly Barbadian. And enough credit cannot be given to David Baker and his staff at Charlestown Landing, which graciously hosted the main events. The Moxy provided an excellent welcome reception venue, and the Barbados Carolinas Legacy Foundation and Rhoda Green did an amazing job of disseminating the word of the festival via social media such as Facebook and Instagram to notify the diaspora early and often. If you did not see one or more videos promoting the festival in the weeks leading up to Labor Day, then please don't hesitate to join us in the 21st century. Reminders were everywhere. Thanks also to Bridgetown 1966, our rum sponsor, and the South Carolina National Heritage Corridor and the City of Charleston, which provided logistical support. And about our hosts at Charlestown Landing, what more can be said? The leadership of the logistics team allowed the park to register over $9,000 more in receipts that it received over a comparable period last year. Barbadians from all over the country, Charlestonians and attendees from as far as Boston and Hawaii showed up in force for each of the weekend's event. From the standpoint of full-throated and active participation by an audience craving Barbadian food and culture, along with Charleston's southern hospitality, all attendance goals were achieved and surpassed beyond the host committee's wildest imaginations. The cultural offerings were no less spectacular, and were just as warmly received. From the signature Bridgetown 1966 rum cocktails on the rooftop of the Moxy, with Charleston steeples and skyline as the historic backdrop, the music, libations, food and event venues were extremely on point. Again, thanks goes out to the logistic committees which scouted out these venues and obtained committee approval before selection. Definitely a dynamic we would strive to replicate in any future iterations of this event. Special shout out to DJ Wayne Bino, Mr. Blood and Biggie Irie, who kept the crowd moving until the music stopped. And yet amidst all the merriment, serious connections and pledges for the future were made. South Carolina State Representative J.A. Moore not only attended, but presented Barbados Consul General Rudy Grant with a proclamation recognizing the special historic relationship that exists between Barbados and the Carolinas, and acknowledging the ceremonial extension of the South Carolina National Heritage Corridor to Barbados. In addition to his pledge to attend the Barbados Food and Rum Festival in November, he pledged support for a fact-finding mission to determine if there were ways South Carolina and Barbados could collaborate on economic initiatives that would benefit both regions such as AI education, fintech and sustainability. The goal is to have a business roundtable in November including Barbados officials who could help guide this discussion in mutually beneficial ways to benefit the Palmetto State and the people of Barbados. The overall consensus was that this special celebration of history does not have to be a one-time event, nor should it be if we wish to build momentum to greater collaboration in the future between our communities. The idea was informally floated to make this weekend a biennial event, which would require a similar form of collaboration and spirit of consensus and collaboration. Alas, people change, organizations change, as do priorities. Nothing is set in stone. Yet if we were to hold this event again in the fall of 2027, the feedback of those who attended would be vital. In the forthcoming days we will be requesting critical feedback from all attendees, and we hope you will take the time to share your thoughts, impressions, concerns, and favorite moments from the weekend. We actually ran out of rum on Sunday evening at the fish fry. A travesty indeed, especially for dyed-in-the-wool rum aficionados. There could have been more food vendors at the Bridgetown Market. Why wasn't all of the fish at the Oistins fish fry given away for free since the poster said admission was free? And why didn't the performers perform despite the rain? Why weren't there enough commemorative t-shirts? We have heard where we can improve, and we take those valid suggestions for improvement seriously, but in stride. If we were to do this again in 2027, your comments for improvement will very much be considered. There is a strong desire to bring this festival back Labor Day weekend 2027, and to bring it back bigger and better than ever. The recommendations from the Barbados Carolina's Legacy Foundation are set forth here, and would prioritize memorializing the policies, procedures and practices so that what went well can be replicated, and what was lacking may be improved upon. We invite and encourage your feedback, and will include a survey link for those who want to share their feedback with us. If you missed the opportunity to get a commemorative t-shirt at the festival and still want one, a link for your convenience has been provided below. Thank you all once again and stay vibrant. When authentic culture meets strategic partnership, extraordinary outcomes are possible.